Okay, hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do my July book haul and things that I will be doing / reading and throughout the summer. So first thing this month that I will be reading this is a library copy, so by the time I've read it and we'll be wrapping up at the end of this month, it'll have probably gone back. So this is the cover that you can see now because you won't see it afterwards, but it's The Wild Things by Dave Eggers. I've obviously heard of Dave Eggers before and couldn't put my finger on where I'd heard him from, but he wrote, I found out, The Circle, which has just been made into a movie that stars Emma Watson, which is about like a social media type platform that seems to know everything about you and seems like a bit of a thriller. And this one, again, had no idea what it was about. I just picked it up because it was quite a pretty book. It's a bit battered because, as I say, it's a library copy, but it's hardback and it's a funny shape again, and I like these funny shaped hardbacks. As you can see, I've started reading it, but it's a bit quirky and a bit unusual. It started off about a little boy who was a bit crazy and a bit ADHD, and I thought it was just going to be a story about him not getting on with his sister and just getting into trouble, and it was quite funny to start with, and then all of a sudden it turned really strange, and it is closely linked to where the Wild Things Are, I think it's called, the children's book, which I've not read either. I might have to go to Waterstones and just have a flick through it, but it's linked to that book, so he's kind of sailed away and gone to this island where the wild things are, and it's got really strange, but I'm still enjoying it. It's not quite what I thought it was going to be, but yeah, I'll keep going with it and see how it, yeah. I don't know what to say about it. I didn't expect it to go the way it went, but the first part made me laugh loads because he was just like getting into trouble, and it was funny, but now it's just weird, so we'll see how it goes. And the next one is, I've been putting this one off because it's from my favourite writer, my favourite modern writer, and he writes very slowly, and I've read his other 3 novels that are out, and I've been putting off this one because I don't want to read the last one because then I've got no more to read, but it's The Understudy by David Nichols. I love David Nichols so much, he makes me laugh so much, and again you can see I've started it and already I've laughed out loud in just those first few pages. He's just hilarious. I've watched interviews with him on YouTube, and I have such a writer crush on him. I just love him. I want to just spend the rest of my life in a little room with David Nichols, and that's all I want to do forever and ever because I love him so much. But this is his last. It's not his most recent book, but it's the last one I've got to read, and it's his least successful one, but it's still so good. But it's about a struggling actor called Stephen C. McQueen, and he's always getting asked if he's related to the actual Steve McQueen, which he's not, but he's doing very badly in his acting career, and I think it's just going to follow how bad his acting career is. I don't know. I think he's going to get into trouble with somebody's wife, but it's funny so far, and I can't recommend his books enough. He's great, and I really want to go to one of these evenings that writers do where you get canapes and champagne and you can go and listen to a writer speak, because I know he does those because all writers do them, and I would just love to be in the same room as him, although I think that might end in a restraining order, but yeah, I love him. Other than that, this summer I want to read through Harry Potter, and I know I'm probably going to lose like loads of people here and everyone's going to switch off because I've not read them and I've not watched the movies. So I feel like I have to now that I'm on BookTube, otherwise I'm in big trouble. I kind of know all the talk about them because I've read the first one and I've watched the first movie. So I know that like I'm a Hufflepuff and I know what that means. But I've not read them and I feel like I am some kind of fake on BookTube because I haven't read them and I feel really ashamed. So I'm going to have to read them this summer. So that's like a reading goal for the rest of the summer. Also, I have a few creative projects. I've had a bit of time off work, so I have been going to, in the UK we have a shop called Hobbycraft. I know in America they have loads of big crafting shops which probably make Hobbycraft look really rubbish, but I love Hobbycraft and I have been spending so much money there. So the first thing I've been doing is latch hook rugs. I've done 2, but I've got one here to show you, and I think I'll probably do some more. I just bought kits so that they're really easy to do because you just follow the pattern, but I did like a unicorn and I'm going to make it into a cushion cover for my bed because everyone loves unicorns. But yeah, I might do some more of those. And I've also started getting into crochet. And my first project has been like a stripy bag. I've obviously just got the handle to go now. But I love it. It's so relaxing. And when I'm feeling a bit anxious and not very good, it's so much fun. I feel so chilled doing it. So I think my next project, I've bought some wool and I'm going to do a blanket. But yeah, that should keep me busy for the next few months. Obviously I'll have more books to read. But yeah, that should keep me busy. So I will speak to you soon. Bye.